So, I am so glad that I decided to go spoiler free for this review, because what in the actual fuck was that? But here we go, boys. Here we go. Here I cannot pronounce her name for the life of me. I think she's like Welsh, but the main actress who plays Maud, was I the only one that was like bizarrely attracted to her? So this is the debut film from Rose Glass. She directed this film, she wrote this film, and I feel like this movie is doing everything in its power to be like, hey, Jor-Els, love me! Hey, Jor-Els, love me! But it's just not working, fam. The old A24 stereotypical cinematography is on full display. It looks really nice. The cast is solid for the most part. Everyone does pretty well. And so basically, walking into this movie, I had no expectations, didn't know anything, and what in the actual fuck. So the movie is about this chick named Maud. She's just moved into this new place to be a nurse for this woman who has cancer. And basically, Maud is pretty much, she's really religious. Maud is sort of like a overly religious nun or something like that. And something very traumatic happened to Maud in the past that involves a lot of blood. I'm still not entirely sure what the fuck happened there. Also, Maud and this movie was heavily influenced, heavily infused with concepts from, whether accidental or fully intentional, whatever. Taxi Driver, Carrie, Todd Phillips' Joker. Basically, Joker, Carrie, Taxi Driver. Maud is essentially a pretty lame amalgamation of all those main characters. This movie carries many shades and influences borrowed from these movies. So the person that she's taking care of in this nursing home, she has this woman right here. She has a prostitute that comes and sees her sometimes. And Maud, So Maud, for whatever reason, I guess it's stemming from, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with fucking Maud, whatever her fucking name is, but like, not only is she increasingly like losing her mind the more and more that the movie goes on, but Maud, she keeps receiving the presence of God, and the presence of God to her is basically like a really bizarre orgasm. I don't know what's happening. I have no idea what's happening personally. Okay. So this movie is trying to be like, are there supernatural events going on? Or is Maud just crazy? But unfortunately, my nigga, it's just not working. It's just not working. Like, I did not enjoy this movie at all. I mean, it looks good. It sounds good. The cast looks good. They perform well enough. But everything else, I'm just like, absolutely not. This movie is like a bizarre, awkward, sometimes even a bit cringy experience. There's this one scene where she goes to like a bar or a nightclub or something like that, and there's these scenes where like in one scene she's like giving a random stranger a hand job, or there's another sequence where she's fucking a stranger, like she's like fucking this stranger like ferociously, and like I'm just like, why? Why? Why are you fucking this random stranger man? What? Because of the Lord? You're trying to get into the good grace of the Lord, bitch? You're losing your mind, okay? And maybe there is solid evidence for actual supernatural happenings in this film, but this movie's so convoluted. Whatever. But personally, I think that Maud is just completely. I think she's just completely nuts. I think she's completely nuts. I think she's completely out of her mind. I think all the wacky shit that she's seen, I think this is all happening inside her own mind. And even if I'm wrong, I really don't give a fuck, because this movie, it doesn't really go anywhere, okay? Fucking Once Upon a Time in Hollywood has more of a plot than this movie, and there's a serious argument for that Tarantino movie not having a plot at all and still being fantastic somehow. Outside of, like, painfully emulating these movies right here, like, there's just nothing here. The movie original in its execution, I mean, to some large extent, yeah, but not for, like, good reasons. Like, again, this is just like an album of suffering. If you were to tell me, oh, I love this movie, I'd be like, what the fuck do you love this movie for? The last 1 to 2 minutes, I was just like, but, okay, great. There is a lot of body horror in this film, and, like, there's nothing wrong with body horror, but, like, the execution of it here, it's just like, what's the point? What's the point? Like, Jeff Goldblum, The Fly, it's a great film. It's full of body horror, okay? And it's like, why is it a great film? Because Jeff Goldblum is an actual, like, character, okay? Because the movie actually has a plot. It's about a man who creepily, satanically is turned into a literal fly, and every second that passes, the more freaked out and the more savage it gets, okay? This movie, not only is she a lame copy of characters that we've seen before, characters that are way better than here. I mean, like there's a sequence where she puts some spikes in her shoes and walks around. And it's like there's nothing revolutionary happening here. There's nothing scary happening here. There's nothing like, oh, if we dig a few levels deep, oh wow, there's really deep meaning here. No, it's just some crazy demonic bitch walking around with fucking spikes in her fucking feet. Okay? You know, scenes with her like peeling off her skin, and or like there's like scenes with her vomiting. Like, the body horror is effective, but not because it's scary, not because it's disturbing. It's literally just like it's almost just like irritating. Like, this is like the most headache-inducing movie ever, because the entire time I'm watching this movie, I'm like, when is it going to get scary? When am I going to be afraid? When am I going to be consistently, substantially creeped out? Where are some iconic moments? Where are like legendary moments? Where is like a great plot twist or a great revelation? I don't understand why I'm supposed to be loving this movie. I've seen some reviews out, and some people are like, it's a masterpiece. It's a transportive experience. It's like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? This movie verbatim is literally timid, dumb fuck creep of a woman who just does a bunch of dumb ass, awkward, cringy shit for 2 hours before doing literally the dumbest plausible thing that she could have thought of. What the fuck? And all the moments where she's like feeling the Holy Ghost, those moments are so. What am I supposed to be taking away from these moments? Because it just looks like she's having like a really great orgasm. I almost didn't even know how to rate this. I was so conflicted with this movie. Like, legitimately, I wasn't even, the movie didn't even hold my attention until the first time that she feels the Holy Ghost. Because there was good music, and it's just like, what the fuck is happening to this woman? I just don't get this movie. Like, I don't care for these characters. I don't care about Maud. I don't care about Amanda. I especially don't care about Carol or Richard. I don't care about any of these people. What the fuck is this movie, dog? What is this movie? I felt repulsed. I felt confused. I was just like, why? It didn't go anywhere. It didn't really have anything interesting to say. It's just a collection of body horror moments combined with a main character you've seen done better in better movies. And the ending is just like, I don't know. Like, am I the only one that thought that Maud was gonna have sex with this woman or like have a relationship with this woman? Yeah, I'm feeling a 2. I'm feeling a 2 out of 10. Again, I tried everything within my power to love this thing, but just get it the fuck away from me.